Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks.
Fofana! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, super ball!
Modric really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Psg driving on and making good progress. Kvaratskhelia. And he's had it nicked away. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that is not finding anyone. Nuno Mendes. Can he get it through? This is Dembele. Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Gabbia. So we're still where we started right now. Rabiot. Milan finding their passes. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And here's for shoots! Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Tomori. He's tried one! Salmakers. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Gabbia gets rid without sophistication. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Mendes. Gets a good foot in there. Rabiot. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Psg. Fofana. And it's Modric. Now Modric, Pavlovic, now Gabbia. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. No, no way through. Pulisic tries to pass it. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fofana. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Neves. João Neves is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nuno Mendes. Tomori. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's played through for him. Rafael Leao gets flagged offside. Gabia. Pavlovic. He's had it taken off him. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Shot, surely! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Modric did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hakimi threads one in. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And they win it back again. Bartesaghi. Paris Saint-Germain still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And it's Fofana. Marquinhos makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. Now Barcola. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pulisic.
Such good technique.
Pulisic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rabiot, and he's cut it out.
Pulisic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Fofana. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bartesaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia. The ball looks a good one. Tomori. Modric. Now it's Pulisic. Distributed tidily. Salamanca's. Mendes simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Fofana. Salamanca's stood up well to him there. That's a throw. Milan choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. And it's Neves. Muscular approach does pay off here. Modric. Rabiot. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Barcola. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. Vitinha, foot in. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Paris Saint-Germain are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Bartasagi. Rabiot. And it's Bartasagi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Salamanca's. Mendes, too strong for his opponent there. And it's Nkunku. It's a really well-measured ball. In towards the backs. Terrific header! And one more try! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Hakimi. Here's Vitinha. Lee Kang-in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in some